The series just continues to go downhill. Now, the first, The Santa Claus, absolute classic. Fantastic movie. Tim Allen becomes Santa Claus. It's a great movie. So Santa Claus 2, it's okay. It's not bad. It's a decent continuation. Santa Claus 3, which features Martin Short as Jack Frost, that's not great. It really isn't. So I was kind of hoping that they'd kind of see that and they kind of bring this series back to its glory with the Santa Clauses on Disney Plus, and it didn't do that. That's not to say that the show is terrible. It's not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible. You know, the Christmas spirit is kind of dying. Nobody really believes in the spirit of Christmas. They're in Santa Claus anymore. So the reindeer they're not flying as well as they used to. Santa's losing his magic. So it's really kind of the plot of Elf and really the plot of most Christmas movies involving Santa these days. It also delves a little bit, just a very, very tiny bit, like a passing conversation into PC culture, how people get like pissed off if you say Merry Christmas now. You got to say Happy Holidays. And, you know, you can't say naughty anymore because you can't hurt somebody's feelings. So I think even though it was a passing conversation, I think it was kind of a humorous way of how they went about it. So ultimately, Scott Calvin decides to retire as Santa and bring in a new one. And it ends up being Cal Penn, who most known for Harold and Kumar, as well as House, where to write him off, he committed suicide, which was completely out of nowhere. But his big idea is Christmas every day, which continues to destroy the spirit of Christmas because it makes Christmas not special. But of course, you know, he's the villain, so he doesn't believe he's destroying Christmas. He's making it better, and it's everything he wants, and it's everything his daughter wants, and blah, blah, blah. So by the end, he of course learns his lesson, and Scott Calvin learns his lesson that he shouldn't have retired as Santa, and that he should have stepped up instead of stepping away. So it's a Disney program. It really is just a Disney program where stuff happens, people learn their lessons, and then happy ending. Cal Penn is, I don't know, he's just kind of annoying. Tim Allen is great. You know, he's one of the very few saving graces of this show. He brings a magic to the character of Santa Claus, and he hasn't lost it. He's still very much Santa. But two of the true highlights, I thought, were new additions to the cast. Matilda Lawler as Betty and Devin Bright as Noel. Betty is kind of like a no-nonsense, by-the-book elf who wants to get shit done. And Noel he's just like a fun-loving, Santa-obsessed elf who, I don't know, Christmas is everything to him. And it's kind of like the characters are like heartwarming, and they're also married. So, I don't know, I enjoyed the characters. At the end of the day, the Santa Clauses, I mean, as an adult, you know, the show didn't really resonate with me. I feel like if I was younger and I was a kid, I'd probably love it. Because the original movies, the original trilogy, they're made for kids. They really are. And the show is very much made for kids. So kids who've been watching this, I have no doubt in my mind they absolutely loved every second of it. But as an adult, Tim Allen was great. The nostalgia of it all, I really enjoyed. But it did not connect with me. And while I didn't really enjoy the series, I mean, I loved Tim Allen in this. The nostalgia connected with me at times, and it does have a few bits of humor, even if it's dumb humor. It wasn't for me, but it's 100% for kids. And, you know, I'm not the target audience. Even though I grew up with the original movie, I am not the target audience. So, you know, if it was just me, and I'd probably give this movie a very low grade. But because I think, despite the series being kind of overall dumb, because I think this is great for children, for kids, I give the Santa Clauses on Disney Plus, I'm going to give it a C.
Did you enjoy the review? Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to get notified when more reviews go live. Feel free to leave a comment to discuss your thoughts on the movie or show, and I will see you next time.